In today's review, things get foggy. I open a box and I climb a ladder. All that and more today on Challenge to Build.
Hello and welcome to Challenge to Build, and in today's review I will be taking a look at the PuriSystems 1100 air filtration system. Now before I get into the review and the actual unboxing of this, I do need to disclose that PuriSystems did contact me directly, asked me if I'd be interested in doing a review on their product. I agreed, so they did send this to me at no cost. I am required to disclose this information to you. However, that will not keep me from doing an honest review on the product. So let's take a look and see what we got. First, right up off the start of the video, packaging. The box is an estimated ship weight of about 40 pounds, so it is a little heavy. So just be careful when picking it up after you choose to order it. Packaging is extremely well done. Hard plastic corners on all four corners. The first thing that I saw as I opened the box is the user manual. You are going to definitely want to take a minute and read through the user manual to learn how to install it, how to use it, how it works, and the overall proper care and use of the machine. So I will be referring to this periodically through this video. This is going to be their hardware. So all of the hardware is supplied to install it. They look to be like chains and hooks. It is definitely very well packaged. And out of the box it comes. And yeah, first impressions, obviously, you know, just a rectangle box. We have the display system, low, medium, high, on, off, and the speed selector here. I guess you would consider this maybe the front. Spinning it around. This is a two-stage filter. This would be considered the first stage. And pop the clips, remove. This is just, looks to be like your basic HVAC, like home intake filter, pleated with some metal backing, nice and stiff. And then that exposes the second stage bag system. And this is the first time I'm actually taking it apart. Very sturdy filtration system for the bags. And then that also shows you, so like there's in the back that does the air movement. They give you the mounts on the top for the eye hooks. And just like the rest of you, you're probably like, come on, get to just plugging it in and turn the thing on. So that's what I'm gonna do. I have an extension cord sitting here. I'm gonna plug it in and get the initial, oh, it came to life, and here we go. All right, so we are filtering the air on the low setting. I told you I was going to refer to this. This is a 115 volt unit. Keep both air inlet and outlet from the wall or any obstructions for at least 2 feet. This product can only filter dust particles above 1 UM. Now this is the 1100 model, so this does approximately 1100 square feet. My shop is approximately 900 square feet, so this is a little oversized. Me personally, I would recommend oversizing the unit as best as you can. They only have 2 different sizes. They have the 500 and then the 1100. They also have the units with a built-in ionizer for an added level of filtration. This one is just the 1100. This does not have the ionizer in it. It's very light on power use, 110 volts, and it draws 2.18 amps. So extremely low on power usage, which is really, really nice. So obviously you can let it run without drawing a lot of power. It's either manual control or from the remote. It has a low, medium, high. It also has a timer, 1 hour to 12 hours. It runs at less than 66 decibels, which we will test that right now. So we're right around 60 decibels on the low setting. About 66 on medium. My thought is this is going to be a two-part review. This is going to be the initial overview of the unit, which is what we are working on now. I'm going to work on installing it in my garage, and then I have a fog machine that I'm going to turn on and create some fog to see exactly how well this is pulling the air. And then the second video will come in at a later date because it's going to allow me to use this over a period of time and then see exactly how well the filtration unit filters the air. But as far as a overall initial response and overview for the unit, it is very well made. It is pretty simple in design, and I can already feel it move in the air pretty substantially. So that is going to be my overall initial thought on the unit. I'm going to go ahead and get set up with a ladder, get this thing hung up, and see exactly how much air it moves with the fog machine. So now, after a few tense moments, I actually broke a sweat up there because it is rather hot up there. I opted to go for the chains and the hooks. They do give the mounts that I thought were wall mounts are actually solid mounts for up to the ceiling. These would bolt to the unit, and then you can screw the unit directly up into the ceiling. So obviously, depending on your application is going to determine how you go to mount it. They offer plenty of different options, and I'm sure you could probably come up with a few on your own. But the chains make it really simple. The thing that I did notice with the chains is because where the fan unit is, I guess on the front half of the filter, this side is a little heavier, so it makes it kind of a little bit lower on this side if you use the adjustments with where the chains are at. I actually have to readjust this side up. I went up to 2 chain links on this side. I'll probably go up 1 more to try to level that out with the way that the chains are kind of pulling on the unit. But overall, probably took me less than 10 minutes to install. I installed the batteries into the remote, and it makes it really easy to turn on and off that way. The remote actually has the ionizer button on it, but like I said earlier, this one does not have the ionizer in it. But you have your on, off, your speed, and then your timer. And it makes, with the green LED digital display on the front, you can clearly see the speed setting and whether or not it is on or off. Right now it is on the low setting. There's medium, and there's high. One thing that I did do on the decibel reading is obviously we were really close. My garage is about 12 feet high, so it's about 10 feet up in the air. And we are running right at like 66 decibels as advertised. So it's on the money in that aspect. I chose to mount it, I guess, long ways and horizontally in my garage. This way here, the air blowing out would then hit my ceiling and then kind of create this vortex of circling air here. And I will give you a shot at my American flag over there. It is moving so much air that is blowing in the wind. And it is, you know, 66 decibels isn't that loud, but I do have to talk at an elevated pitch to make sure that you're hearing me over it. But so far so good, super easy to set up. I'm gonna hook up the fog machine and actually try to show you a visualization of how it's just moving the air. So hang on 1 minute. Here we go. And I guess my remote's not working. I guess that worked. You can clearly see the air circulation through the garage with that running. So I am going to try it again. And this way here, you can get an idea of just how much air that's moving around. And the reason I have it pointing again is to just kind of create like a spiral or circular motion. It's hitting the roof and then spiraling around, and you can kind of see how that fog is spinning. So considering I didn't really have any expectations, I am extremely pleased with how much air it is moving in my shop, and I look forward to continuing to use it. So this way here I can continue filtering the air and ultimately have cleaner lungs. This is something that I never thought about buying for myself, but probably is a very wise purchase considering that I do a lot of grinding and body work and woodwork and all of the things that create a lot of dust. This here will hopefully add years on my life. So thanks, PuriSystems. So that's going to wrap up the review on the PuriSystems PuriCare 1100. I hope you've enjoyed this review as much as I've enjoyed making it. Overall, very impressed with the overall construction, the overall installation, and the overall efficiency of the unit. Like I said, this is going to be a two-part video. This was more of the initial unboxing, overview, install, and initial use. And considering what we found out today, over the next couple of weeks, I look forward to using it to actually physically see how much crap gets pulled out of the air as I continue to use it. So be looking forward for that video. Otherwise, thank you for watching. It's time for you to get out there and go challenge your build. I will see you in an upcoming review and or video. See you later.